Hi everybody. I want to tell you a story today that my dad told me when I was a child. My dad was very involved in our children's ministry when I was growing up, and I know the reason why. When he was young and in Sunday school, he had a teacher, a man that he had a lot of respect for, a big, tall, strong man named Red. And Red would teach him every Sunday at Sunday school and made such a huge impression on my dad because of one thing that he said that stuck in his head for years to come. He told them he would give his right arm to see them saved and going to heaven. My dad couldn't believe this because here's this big, strong man who makes his livelihood with his physical labor, and he would be willing to lose such an important part of himself just for their salvation. This stuck with him as he was growing up through his teenage years and into his adulthood as well. And it's a story that he told me when I was a child, and I think about it often. And I really think that's one of the reasons that my dad stayed dedicated to the Lord for his life. Why am I telling you this story? Well, simply because you also have an opportunity to be involved in changing the lives of children for the next 50 years. All you have to do is prayerfully consider joining our ministry team at Chetcom. The children are waiting for you. They're ready and they're eager and they're excited, and you can be a part of their lives. So here's the level of commitment that we are asking from you. We really want to make sure that people are prompt and on time. It's very important for the children to get started for their class at the right time so they're not wandering around and they're not unsupervised. So we really ask for you, first of all, be here on time. Secondly, it's very important to be prepared. If you are not prepared, then the children will not be listening or attentive, and behavior issues can arise. Finally, the last thing that we really ask of you is to make sure that if there's an event that occurs that you can't help, that you contact someone so that we can make sure that we are able to fill in for you. That's very important. We want to make sure that the children are engaged and have a program that they can go to be ministered by. Now here's what you have the right to expect from us. First of all, we will always be there to provide you with the necessary materials. I have everything already made for you. All you have to do is make as many copies as necessary. I already have the posters. I've already printed them off. They'll be posted around the building. We have upstairs, we have things that are already posted on the bulletin board and ready for you to get started. So that's one thing you can expect from us. Another thing you can expect is reimbursement. If ever there's a need for you to go out and purchase items or materials for your lesson, please return your receipt to us and we'll be happy to reimburse you for that. Thirdly, the last thing you can expect from us is support. We are here to support you. If there's anything that you need, you can always come to me and I will be glad to assist you in any way possible. So back to the materials. This is the first thing that you'll get from me. Like I said, I'll already have everything copied and ready to go. I'll already have the posters made. All you have to do is open up the manual and get started. Not only will you be provided with the opportunity to work with children, but you will also be able to recruit an assistant to volunteer as well. Now, it's important to understand that everyone, including the assistants, will be subject to a background check. However, this allows us to provide an environment for children where they feel safe and secure. What exactly will your volunteer be helping you with? Well, first of all, they will be assisting you with behavior management. It's a lot easier to control a classroom full of children when there are 2 people in the room. Additionally, every unit that we provide you includes some sort of fun character, and the assistant that you choose will be able to be that character for you and allow some role-playing and skits to go on during the class, which is also very engaging for the children. When you open up your box, there will be a couple of things inside. First of all, you will find your manual. This manual is the cornerstone of every lesson that you do because all of the information that you need is in here. Now, there is a script provided for you. However, it's important to read it ahead of time so that your nose isn't in the book throughout the class time, because I guarantee you the children will lose interest if you are reading word for word from the book. So make sure you read it ahead of time. Make sure you are prepared. All the copies and things that are in the book I will already have done for you. They will be in the box ready to go. Another thing you'll find in the box is the DVD. The DVD provides a visual aid for you throughout the lesson. So all you need to do is pop it into the DVD player, turn on the overhead projector system, and then you use the remote control to navigate your way through each lesson. There are instructions in the manual that tell you when to move from one section to the next. So it's all scripted out for you. Another thing you'll receive in the box are the passports. Now the kids are really excited about the passports, and these provide a great opportunity for incentives. They get stickers for attendance. They get stickers for bringing offering, for bringing their Bible, for bringing a friend, for participating in praise and worship. We give a little bit of incentive because they respond to it. There are stickers that are provided also to go in the passport, and when the passport is full, they get to go to the treat closet where they get to pick some kind of a reward. As with any situation where there are children involved, it is important to have behavior management plan in place. This prevents children from acting up, from hindering other children from learning, and after all, we are teaching them about God's Word, and it's important that they're able to hear it and understand it. So one thing I've set in place is our behavior management plan. It's very simple and easy to follow, and it's important that we're all consistent with it. Some people are able to tolerate a little more than other people, but like I said, if we can all be consistent, then they'll know what to expect from week to week. So it's very simply posted here. What's your attitude? It says altitude. We're trying to keep in theme with our High Point Traveling the World theme. We have awesome behavior. That's everybody. That's where we want them all to be. And when they come in, that's where they start. Then if there are problems, if they're not listening, if they're being loud, if they're being disrespectful, then they get a warning. Fair warning, all you have to do is say it. This is what I see. This is what I don't want to see. Please change your behavior. Then if the behavior continues, we do a timeout. It's nothing embarrassing or humiliating. We simply remove the child from the group to a place of isolation for a few minutes. The child is then allowed to come back, no problem. Usually a timeout will solve most of your problems if that's necessary. Finally, if the behavior continues, they get sent to their parents. We cannot spend our entire time managing children's disruptions when we have a classroom full of other children that we need to attend to. So keep it simple, keep it plain, keep it clear, let them know what you expect and what you expect them not to do, and then follow the procedures. Sunday school starts at 10 o'clock a.m., so it is important to get here early so that you can be prepared for when the children arrive. Something important to know about our curriculum is that each unit is based on a country from somewhere in the world and also with a theme. The theme is illustrated with stories and events from the Bible. For example, this unit is about Canada, and the theme of it is patience. So it uses stories from the Bible that illustrate patience and when people are faced with situations when they have to exhibit patience. The activities for Sunday school can be found in the Connecting Flights section of the book. They're located in the back. There are 4 connecting flights, and each one has few activities that you can choose from. You do not have to do them in order. You are free to pick and choose which ones you think you're able or comfortable with doing. We usually have Sunday school right here at the tables. It provides a great place for the children to do any crafts and activities that you have planned. Now, you will need materials for these crafts and activities, and we have provided them for you. You can find some of these materials on the bookcase behind me here, or if you walk over to where the stage is, behind the black curtain, you'll find plenty of other activities to help you. Something you need to know about Sunday school is that you will be getting a visitor. His name is Paul, and he has come for offering an attendance. You can find our envelopes at the podium on the stage. All you have to do is fill out the information, write down how many children you have, and include yourself in the attendance, and collect any offering from the children that they may have brought you. After Sunday school, you and the children will go downstairs to participate in the praise and worship service. This is a great opportunity for our children to see what it's like in an adult service and to be surrounded by grown-ups who are also participating in praise and worship. After that, you will bring them up here for your service. Now, all you have to do is get them started with check-in. And check-in is really exciting for them because they get to grab their passports, they get any stickers that they might have earned, you get to pass out your incentives, and it kind of gets them in the mood for their travels. The next thing they're going to do is take off, and what's really exciting for kids is, of course, counting down. So they will count down from 10 to take off. There will be a takeoff video, there will be pictures about the location that you're traveling to, and you will be provided with information to share with them about where you are going. Following that, there's going to be a challenge. The High Point Challenge is an opportunity for them to get involved, to answer questions, to check up on what they know and what they remember from previous lessons. Then, of course, your character visits, and that's always a very exciting time for the kids. There's going to be a skit, there's going to be interaction, and you can guarantee a laugh from whatever character will be visiting you. Now, next on the list is hub time. We generally leave hub time out because of time purposes, but if you find the time available to you, you're welcome to insert it. Connecting flights is also integrated into the lesson. However, we have decided to use that for Sunday school material instead. Then we have the landing, which is followed by the Bible story. And this, of course, is where we integrate God's Word into whatever we're talking about and provide the children with an opportunity, once again, to get involved in the lesson by acting things out. At the end, we always end with a prayer. We want to make sure that we include prayer in whatever we do. And then the children are dismissed. We always, not always, almost always coincide with our ending the same time as the pastor does. So once again, I want to appeal to you. Please prayerfully consider joining our team. There are so many opportunities for you available in the children's ministry. We want to help you to get involved, to help you any way we can. And remember that you can make a difference in the lives of these children.